Welcome back. I love you. Thank you for being here. I had just finished episode Madness, and I was going to paint my pictures, and I instead, time to go to bed. As you heard in that episode Madness, I'm tired. And I listened to my body and I was going to sleep, and my spirit said work, because love came into my mind. What's love? Let's talk about love. I've been wanting to talk about love for quite some time. You know what it is, don't you? It's easy. Love has to be easy to understand. Without love, we could not even exist. But at the same time, is love tearing us to pieces? Is love violent? Why do we do violent things? I love you. I don't love you anymore. But I love you. But I don't love you anymore. But now I need to kill you. Oh, but I don't love you anymore. Oh, but I do love you still. Don't kill me. I have to kill you. How do we become so violent after we say, I love you? How hard is it for you to receive, I love you? How hard is it for you to say to another, I love you? Is it easy for you? That would be nice. It was for me, and it was nice. It has become more difficult. I know, no, I know what love is. It's easy. I have always, forever, and always have known what love is. Truly I have. Not the way we have, though, and not the way that I did before. Love. Love for me continues to be life. It's hard to explain. All of the chaos I have been through, all of the chaos that we all have been through, the chaos of this human tragedy, and it is a tragedy. How can we find love in such violence? For me, I am love. Past all of the violence, all of the chaos. What about you? It seems so simple. It seems so ordinary to assume that we understand love. The same way we understand freedom. I'm free. I am in love. I know how to love. I know what love is. It's an emotion. The way I feel it out to be, emotions have no place with love. Look into that. Tell me what you think. Emotions have no place with love. That doesn't seem correct. But also, it seems not right that in our lives, our human lives, we have possibly come into contact with the reality of love, actual love. Love that does not take the truth of love the way I have experienced it, been it, is a give. Isn't that easy to see? It's a give. I can't see love to exist or be in any other way. It's a give. We've heard of unconditional love, right? That's good as a concept. I love you unconditionally until you do the one thing that I did not even know was within me that would make me kill you because you, well, have deceived me. If it wasn't for that one thing, I would be unconditional love. I would have unconditional love for you. Can we look into it completely? It is not easy. I haven't heard about it. Again, as you know, there's a lot that I have not heard of because, well, I don't. My consciousness is filled up. I can only take so much knowledge. I am trying to empty out my civilized head, and I do not want to put more and more in there instead. But love, I have enough experience in life to have a wonder about love. Let's look up the definition of love. Whoever wrote love down, that is the definition, how'd you do that? How'd you do that? How did you do that? You know all about love? Enough so where you can write the accurate definition of the whole of love? Let's see. Let's listen. Let's look into the definition of love. It's a noun. All right, here we go. 1, an intense feeling of deep affection. That does not sound like love to me. Not entirely, not completely. The whole of love. Love that can forgive you for murder. Love that can forgive you for ... That doesn't sound like that kind of love. That's the love that I want to know about. 2, a great interest and pleasure in something. No. Pleasure? That sounds too indulgent. That sounds too carnal, primordial. Indulgence? That doesn't sound like love. I want unconditional love. Don't you want unconditional love? How about number 3? A person or thing that one loves. No. Will they even get it correct? If they don't get it correct, because there is no correct, love is in the unknown completely. It's that I wanted to say mystical. It's that I wanted to say magical. It's that How about 4? No. 4 is in tennis, squash, and some other sports a score of 0. Nil. Mm-mm. It feels like I'm surprised. Maybe it's not the right dictionary to look into, but Webster is the best. I'm surprised, and I am pleasantly surprised. Webster does not know what love is. The question is, do you know what love is? I don't. I have an indication. I have, shall I say, been one with love. I will go off on a tangent. A bit of a tangent. It connects. I was walking down, let's say some city. I was walking down the street back when people did not have to wear masks, although they have forever worn masks. I was walking down the street in some city, and a woman says, "Look over there. What, do you want my money, woman?" She looked like she was soliciting. "No solicitations here, madam." "No, I just simply want you to look across the street at those neon lights." I do. Become one with love XXX. Now have some suspense here, will you? Because I need to get some cigarette papers. Just do what you're gonna do. So what if there's dead air? You will probably hear me walking around. Don't worry about it. XXX. Read all about it. That's what I was thinking about some other episode. I mentioned read all about it. And I was like, action, read all about it. No, it's get your news, get your news, get your news. Read all about it. So I look around my shoulder. Become one with love. XXX. Sounds a little bit perverted, right? No, I wouldn't say perverted, but perverted for me, because I don't like it. That sounds pornographic. In a way, it is. I saw it. I went to the door, went to the window, purchased my ticket. I want to become one with love. So I go and I get my ticket. And a woman comes up to me. And she leads me into a room where we can become one. This is rather silly, as you will see. She's a physical being. This isn't sexual. At least not to me. She guides me into the room. Oh, she immediately attempts to lubricate me. Wink, you know what I mean. I came here to be one with love. We are going to do it, darling. Darling? Why are you calling me darling? What? I'm trying to become one with love. She has all of the techniques planned out. Everything is in order. It's mystical. It's spiritual. She gets undressed. Hey, why do you gotta get undressed? I just want to become one with love. She said tantric sex. Is that the right word? Tantric? Tantric? I don't know. How many times have you attempted to become one with love through another body? It seems like it happens quite often. I can't get hard. I'm trying to become one with love. Well, baby, that's how you have to do it. This is the way we do it. All right. She got me going. And we made love. It seemed like sex to me. We made love. That's fascinating. Where did that come from? That didn't come from Webster. I'm going to make love to you. For my life, I don't like to fuck. There's a difference for me. I like to make love, even if I am aggressively fucking you. It has to come from a place of love, from a balanced animal. That's the difference between me and perhaps so many others. But not this woman in this establishment. Become one with love, XXX. We're not making love. We're fucking. She does all of these moves. She tries to become one with my soul. She knows all of the chakras. She knows the chakra. I do climax. And as soon as I do, yet again, I feel empty. Relieved? Maybe. Grounded? That's possible. To earth. But I do not feel one with love. Even though when we were in the midst of the carnality, I did get glimpses of serenity, and I did get little catches of consciousness where I could perhaps idealize I could have grabbed a new notion of becoming one through the act of copulation. Didn't. Felt empty. It's rather silly to me that we as human beings would look at sex and pretend that we know all about being human, and we can use our sexuality to attain heights of consciousness and being to where we understand things like oneness. We know about duality. We are addicted to our duality. Do not come up to me and pretend or profess to know how to become one with another physical body or a spiritual body. Silly humans, little children. We don't know that. If we knew everything that we know, if we actually really all of the way knew about all of this, oneness, love, and the ways to be it, we would have done it. Some claim to have the answer, and it's used, and it's utilized, and lives live forth from it. But, as we know, the whole of us, The one who's off in the village by his or herself, all alone, struggling in a corner, trying to figure all of this out. No one has ever come to you and shown you a real path out of the darkness into love, oneness. We can do it with a body with another body. That's silly. I love myself. What does that mean? What it means for me is I have awareness, complete awareness that I am sacred. What does that mean? I am beyond all of this, all that which we are in, this human condition, and I, without myself, bodiless, in pure spirit, am love. Love is sacred. Sacred is love for me. What is love for you? Is it I possess you? Isn't that the way love works here on earth with all of us? I love you. I fell in love with you. I cannot live without you. I am possessed by you. Love, that is. You are my everything. And then you fill in the rest yourself. I will die for you. Sorry. You can fill in the rest yourself. I will do anything for you. I'm sorry. Just let me go off. Just write it down for yourself. I will die for you. I will give over my life for you. I love you. I cannot live without you because I love you. Is that love? Love, the way I see it, is a give. You give love to somebody and they shit in your face. They tie you down and they get all in there real good, and they see their ass cheeks just bent over and you're held on the ground and they shit in your fucking face. And all you did was say, I love you. Well, apparently you did not receive love back. Did you feel bad after they shit in your face? Of course you should feel bad that they shit in your face, because no one should shit in anybody's face. But that's an extreme example of how it happens. I love you. Somebody receives your love and the intensity and the frequency that you have felt it for them, that you have. I love you too. How about when it goes, I love you. I'll do anything. I'll die for you. I don't love you. And you go, fuck you, bitch, man or woman. What's with that love? Desire? Does love have a place? Do emotions define love? Does love even participate with emotions? Can you find a remnant of love if you were to measure the spectrum of emotions? The entire spectrum, forever, that have ever been. Is there a place? Is there love to be found there? This is incredible. Now, I have told you that we, all of us, do not know what love is. That sounds crazy. Obviously, we know what love is. That sounds correct. On a very basic level of being human, being the human spirit, that eternal thing, it seems very clear to my consciousness that we primarily are made up of love. Not the definition of love, not what you may think love is or isn't. Real love. Love, the love that you have no idea about. I love you. I love you too. For so long, I had said, I love you to my ex-wife. I love you too. Until one day, she left me. It was not easy. I still loved her, and it was unconditional. I wasn't able to tell her that anymore. We stopped like a clap or a slap in the face. Stop. How does that stop? I love you. I love you too. I can't say that anymore because the position that we are in, well, there's no love there. We're breaking up and all is lost. And we are in death. And the loss of my marriage, the loss of that beautiful, beautiful soul, which has never been lost for me, is eternally within me, is not separate from me, and has never been separate from me. That sounds like love. It was very difficult to go through that divorce. And so curious to see the questions coming before me, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. How is it? Why is it that we stopped saying, I love you? Why did we say, I love you at all? It seemed so trivial over a certain period of life. I love you. I love you too. I love you. I love you too. Love you. Love you too. Love you. Yeah, I love you too. I love you. I love you too. I gotta go. Love you. All right, I gotta go too. Love you too. Do we, are we sloppy? Are we inconsiderate? Are we losing touch with words when it comes to love? Are we abusing the word love? Love will save the earth. Love is the answer. What other things are said about love? There are so many things. Put them on your car in sticker form. Tattoo it on your forehead so all can see. Love, 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 love. Love is the answer. Strangely enough, it is the answer. It seems, though, that we have not found the answer. And that is why I say we do not know what love is. How hellish is that to understand? We do not know what love is. I know what love is. I'm in love. How can you be in love? Are you in love all of the time? Is there such a thing as the opposite of in, out? We love our duality. Is there love without duality? Or is there a way that love can exist separate from one thing or another? I cannot feel in any way how love can exist separate from one thing or the other. If you were to divide love, well, that wouldn't work, would it? Just asking questions. I love you. I love you too. I love you. I love you too. I gotta go. I gotta go. I love him more. How can you love him more? Oh, please come back to me. I will do anything. I will do anything for you. I will provide the world for you. I will kill for you. I will die for you. Don't let him take you away from me. Or I'll kill you, bitch. And then he kills her. And we love the entertainment of that column, don't we? After my divorce, and after my ex-wife and I ceased to be and ceased to say I love you, and it was a death of sorts. A friend of mine, right before my divorce, died unexpectedly, overnight. I'm trying to snap. I'm dead. And his beautiful wife, who of 30 years, everybody left. My divorce was intertwined with the loss of her husband. We were all very close. Family, you would say. I love you. I love you too. I'm there for you no matter what happens. I'm there for you too, no matter what happens. And she was there for me when all happened. And I was there for her when all happened to her.